everyone, I just want to jump on here really quick while I am trying to actually put my baby to take a nap, but she's refusing to. So I'm going to talk to you guys about the cost of living because there has been a lot of questions. Let's just talk about cost of living here in Alaska. Since I did the first video, that was probably 2018. That's when I started vlogging. A lot has changed, especially because there's this recent inflation now. And is it still doable to live here in Alaska? But you know, it's actually not that bad because I've heard that California has been really crazy. So let's just cut through it or get through it really quick. So housing market is of course crazy. Buying a house right now is almost close to impossible. So I am very thankful that we got our house in 2016, where there are a lot of houses in the market and the interest rate wasn't as bad as well. When it comes to utilities, that's really one thing that you have to worry about when you are buying a house. But if you're coming here for the first time and you're just planning on renting, probably the rent right now, depending on of course the location, if you want it to be downtown Anchorage, it's probably gonna be a little pricey, but it's not really far of a drive. Just being going to downtown and being around Anchorage, and plus our traffic is really not as bad as in the lower 48. So I am actually just speaking for what is in Anchorage, guys. I don't know what it is outside Anchorage area. It varies of course. So probably renting right now, you can get a decent place for $1,500. That probably would be the lowest you can go for a 2-bedroom house, and you can adjust your budget to go up a little higher. And when it comes to utilities, we always have to worry about the heating. Right now I am still paying $120 every month because we are using budget billing. So I pay $120 all throughout the month, and then it balances whether in winter and on summer. And then we have the water, which is always the same. I think it went up now. It used to be $94 and now it went up to $110, and that's every month. And then we have the trash, which is around, I think it's quarterly, so I think I pay $60 every quarter. And then that's for the biggest can that they have, around $60. And then we also have the electricity. It is really crazy. I'm surprised that it went up really high recently, because it used to be around 130-ish, 120, but now it's like around 200, 210. And I was like, what in the world happened? I don't know, don't ask me. It is in my auto pay, or I mean bill pay, so I don't really notice a whole lot until I would actually look at my statement. I'm like, what? Hold on. The electricity is that bad now. And then of course we have the internet. So I do work from home from time to time, which is I think every other week. So I have to have a really good internet. I used to have ACS, which is unlimited. I only have to pay $80 a month, but that doesn't really work anymore because they are so slow. So now I am using GCI, so it is around $100. It does pretty decent job. And of course we drive car because we both are working, my husband and I. I budget around $200 for my gas every month, because now I got the Lexus and my gas is now a premium. With the recent price hike, I don't know, it's just crazy. It's around $5 a gallon at Costco or more. I would sometimes go to Costco, sometimes I would go to Base because it is a little cheaper, but super small difference. And then of course when it comes to food, it went up as well. Our budget went up significantly because we now have a baby. We have a few people in the house that eat. So it used to be 200 because we can usually fly with $200 a week, but now we change it up to $250 because we obviously have to buy more food, and that's because we still cook at home. But there are still times that we would go out and buy something lacking at home. And also, what helps with our groceries, so that's every week, $250 a week. But I do couponing, like the basic necessities, just as shampoo, toothpaste, just the basic things. I can fly for that, and there are coupons for that. I can sometimes buy them for free. So, and then that's just a lot of following a lot of couponers on Instagram. So that really helps us. Usually we don't go out and eat out to fancy restaurants. It's just that, you know, since the pandemic happened, we don't want to be around a lot of crowds just to be safe, and also that is very cost efficient. So we just don't go out a whole lot. We don't really take out a whole lot. It helps us to save. And what else? Just some basic insurances, car insurance, health insurance, which is kind of for us basically free because my husband is a retired military, so we have a TRICARE. Auto insurance is a different story because it depends on you guys. For us, it's a lot cheaper. It's probably $700 every 6 months because we have been insured for quite some time, and there has been no accident, knock on wood, that are our fault. And of course, now that we have a baby, we do have some extra expenses for diapers. I usually coupon our diapers, so not a whole lot there. And I have been stocked with diapers for months now, so I'm actually planning on potty training her, so we don't have to worry about diapers anymore. And then milk, I was breastfeeding since I had her, and I actually just recently weaned her off, so now she's only drinking fresh milk like probably once or 2 times a day. And when it comes to food, she just eats what we eat, so we don't really buy a whole lot of extra stuff there. And when it comes to daycare, my mom is gracious enough to watch her when we go to work, so we are safe there. We don't spend a whole lot in daycare, but if you come here in Alaska and chose to have a baby and you don't have any other choice but to put your baby in the daycare, I heard that it is around $1,100 to put an infant right now at the daycare, and then it would go down a little bit as your baby grows. So that's just something to think about. And with that being said, also there has been a shortage of some daycare providers, so you're gonna have to do a lot of research, because I heard that there is a like a waiting list to get into, just to get into a daycare. It is crazy. So that's why we are so thankful that my mom is here. We don't just save money, but the peace of mind is there. And I really hope that that's all that you guys wanted to know, because yes, it is a really big jump on expenses here in Alaska, especially because of the inflation recently. But what can we do but to keep up? And how are we keeping up? I mean, I am working, my husband is working, and we don't really live in a very lavish lifestyle. We're very low maintenance. I know I'm driving a Lexus, but I mean, you know, so we do enjoy some luxury here and there, but not too crazy. Something just like reasonable. So that's why we always think about big purchases. We always have to think about it first before actually executing, because during the recession, just like now, I feel like we're on recession, or we are about to, being that in that level of comfortable is something. But we are literally thriving every day. We work so hard, and we just make things work. So if you guys are thinking about moving to Alaska, I think it's still a very, very good place to be. There are so many job openings here, even just in my job. There's slope, there's a lot of fields here, and of course military bases here is a big thing, because I think majority of the populations here has something to do with military. So if you're thinking about coming here, please come. I'm not discouraging you. It's a great place to live. Hello, you like your glasses from Target? Hello, say hi. Okay. Say hi.